Hi there, and welcome to Fuzzy on the Details. My name is Fuzzy, and today I'm bringing you some very welcome and exciting news out of Gama Expo 2026. If you didn't know, Gama is the Game Manufacturers Association, and amongst other things, they host the Origins Game Fair, which is a tabletop gaming convention, and they also host the Gama Expo, which is a professional trade show. So that's put on for people who are in the business of designing, producing, publishing, or selling tabletop games. So it's a common place to make announcements, especially one that involves two companies in the same industry. And that's what we've got today, as dice manufacturer FanRoll and Marvel are teaming up to create a Marvel Multiverse RPG dice line. As a father of two little dice goblins, I am all too well acquainted with FanRoll. They've got some really cool stuff, everything from dice made out of metal to dice made out of gems like these jade dice, and plenty of dice accessories like this official Pathfinder dice bag and these official D&D and Invincible portable dice trays. So with that out of the way, let's get into the announcement itself, which was put out by FanRoll. You don't have to squint at the press release here. I'm going to take you through it in a bit. I just wanted to show you that it is an official press release by the company, FanRoll. This was made public this week at Gama Expo, and I did have an opportunity to chat with CJ Cervantes about this yesterday. So yes, this is an official, done deal, and FanRoll is happily working, license in hand, to bring us some cool stuff. This is not a rumor, this is a signed deal. All right, the first thing that makes me happy is that this collaboration isn't just about dice, it's about accessories too. So right off the bat, that's great. My only complaint about this sentence is, a universe of products? Come on, guys. You had multiverse of products right there. I'm going to take these kind of in reverse because I want to start with the basics, and that's that we have intro sets that are featuring dice to match the D616 system. Pretty straightforward. I think that's going to be what we're accustomed to. 2 regular D6 plus 1 Marvel die. And here's where we immediately kick things up a notch. Limited edition Doctor Doom intro dice, meaning 3d6, launching exclusively at Gen Con 2026 with only, of course, 616 sets available at the show. So a couple of things here. One, it doesn't explicitly say that the Doctor Doom dice are the metal ones they mentioned earlier in the bullet point, but I've got to imagine that's the case. And if you haven't held a set of these metal dice before, they are heavy. Really, really cool dice. Not cheap, but very cool. It'd be great to have an Iron Man set available for these as well. Now, second point, and I don't know if I'm reading too much into this, but the fact that they have the word launching exclusively at Gen Con 2026 instead of available exclusively at Gen Con means that maybe they'll have additional sets of these dice available at a later time. Just keep that in mind. I don't want anyone to overpay on an eBay auction the day after Gen Con if they really want these dice. Next up, let's talk accessories. They're going to have dice trays, dice towers, and dice bags that will feature legendary comic book art. Hell yes. To me, this is such a no-brainer, and I am so freaking happy that Marvel has got a partner that seems to get it. I mean, I've got dice trays, so this is not stuff that I need, but this is stuff that I want as a fan. Do you guys have anything in mind when they say legendary comic book art? I'm thinking maybe a classic cover like Amazing Fantasy 15, or maybe some Alex Ross art, or, and I've been dying for this for a while, let's finally get Jim Lee's X-Men #1 on something. Next up, we've got mini dice. Now, personally, I like my dice a little chunky, but I know that some people really like the mini dice. My daughter's one of them. So I can appreciate the variety of the offerings here, and the Pym particle angle is just great. If you're going to do mini dice for a Marvel game, you gotta work Ant-Man in there somehow. And finally, blind bags. First off, if they're making enough of a variety of dice to have blind bags of them, you figure they gotta have at least 4 to 6 to have some decent randomization. That's pretty sweet. After having, 2 sets of dice in the first 2 years of the game, this is a big change, and I love it. Now, I'm one of those people that loves the whole blind bag experience. It probably goes back to me opening baseball cards as a kid, and then later opening HeroClix minis as a much older kid. But the idea of a collectible Infinity Stone, that's pretty interesting, especially since this is the company that actually makes dice of semi-precious stones. So, maybe there's a jade green time stone in there or something. Am I going to go all Thanos and try to collect a whole Infinity Gauntlet of these chase stones? Definitely not, but it'll be fun if I get one of them in a blind bag. I will absolutely bring you more information on this just as soon as we get some. So let me know what you think. And given that Marvel's eyes are likely to be on the comments, let me know what other types of MMORPG accessories you'd like to see. Me, I want t-shirts or maybe a hoodie, and I'd love let's say a Marvel Rivals themed HeroClix set that would cover all of the Rivals profiles we've got to date on the free online download, plus whatever's coming up in the time stream adventure. Tell me what's on your list. And with that, thanks as always guys for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.